Hello everyone, GuardianE here with another summon video in Destiny Child, and we have the brand new Ragna Break Childhood's End. As I understand, this is a pretty dramatic one. I think some stuff goes down, so I'm actually really excited to go through the story of this one. However, we do want to get one of the boosted units for the Ragna Break, or one of the debut units, I guess I should say, for the Ragna Break, which is a new version of Artemis here. So Moonlight Artemis, we are going to be summoning for her. Premium pickup, meaning, of course, that a maximum of 15 multis will net you her, guaranteed. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. There's also Samil, Daybreak Samil, that dropped, who I'm not going to be summoning for, but she is the one that shows up on the loading screen that we've only just been introduced to, so it's interesting that she's finally here. But yeah, so we're going to be summoning for Artemis, like I said, and let's get into it. I'm going to be alternating between skipping and watching through the animation as usual, just to find a happy medium between the speed of these summons, because if I watch each one, they really do take forever. If we get a 5-star animation that is the Davi face popping up, that is guaranteed to be the Artemis. So if we get her on the first multi, that would be fantastic. Ideally, what I always like to do is to get them on the 5th multi. If you get them on the 5th multi, you also net yourself the spa skin guaranteed as a consolation prize along the way, which totally about. It saves me the trouble of using some lanterns on the Midnight Parade, so I will take that. We're getting a lot of 4-stars, which isn't bad. Can use 4 stars for that Onyx fodder. Could also technically use it for the House of Reincarnation, but probably won't. But yeah, as I understand it, I think this story is supposed to be, pretty serious. All right, well. You know what else is serious? How bad this multi is. Oh, well, we got some 4-stars. Could have been worse. Could have been a bare minimum. We're going to go into the next multi. We're going to skip this one. And whenever skipping a multi, it will go into... if there is a 5-star, it'll go right to that 5-star. So let's skip. Hey, we got her on the second multi. Okay. Nice. Not bad. Not bad. I'm totally okay with that. We are getting Moonlight Artemis. I really like the original version of Artemis. Actually looks is pretty beautiful, but this one is just so angelic. Moonlight, I guess, having that that implication. I love how her hair just kind of expands outward, and then the frills of her dress also just very full of volume, almost like a rose around her. Very, very healthy in the hip department, and she's got some angelic wings behind her. Her headdress is really cool. Got like some cute ears at the top along with some wings. Yeah, she's awesome. So she is, of course, a dark attacker, so she's going to do some decent work, I think, in the upcoming Ragna Break, or in this Ragna Break, I should say. So I'll definitely go ahead and level her up and put her in there. So here we are taking a look at Moonlight Artemis. The moon is the goddess of madness. Demon, awaken my inner rage. The child Artemis trails Ode like tranquil moonlight, while suppressing her dangerous true nature. On the day she met Loki's child, Seth, Ode awakened her thirst for violence with a single kiss. The moment his icy lips touched hers, she felt the cold flames inside her explode back to life. The angry goddess of the moon has descended. Yeah, so that's very moody. Oh, I like how her eyes glow. You see that? Let's go into gallery mode. So this is her animation. Yeah, her eyes just light up in that brilliant purple. And, I mean, her outfit is very lacy, very pretty, feminine, and very abbreviated. Doesn't cover a whole lot. Tend to like those designs. But yeah, I mean, she looks really beautiful. And it has this dark angel kind of look to her. So, really nice, really nice. Alright, so let's look at her skills here. Nightmarish Evil... Ignores defense damage to one enemy, deals damage 3 times, 550 bonus damage to light enemies, and raids, deals 50,000 magic damage. Bonus damage, increased damage from critical or weak point attacks to one light type enemy. So she is intended to be for dark raids. Makes sense, of course. Berserker Rage, this is going to be her slide skill. Deals 1,000 damage and then 1,000 magic damage. Increased damage from critical and weak to 3 enemies. So it's only a single hit slide, but it does some bonus magic damage. I have to look up the properties of magic damage and how that actually plays things out and changes things. Well, if we take a look at her her drive skill, Encroaching Darkness, deals damage to all enemies, grants Frenzy, attack plus 100% and invincible, but on Anticipation has 100% chance to stun for 5 seconds to self for 20 seconds. Huh. I mean, I could definitely see that as being super useful for a last fever time in a Ragna, where you're not going to have to even worry about the stun. Like, you'll get all of the advantages of the Frenzy, and then she's going to be the Frenzy unit, and she's going to do tons of damage for those 20 seconds. Or if you have a unit that's a debuff remover for the stun to take care of that, I guess that would also work potentially. But yeah, interesting skill. So leader buff, tap skill final blow plus 15% for dark type allies in raids. Tap skill final blow plus 20% added for dark type allies. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Very nice. Well, let's take a look at her drive skill preview here. Encroaching Darkness. Oh, that's really cool. Just kind of ball of electrical energy. And then it just erupts with the debris. This is like some endgame stuff right here. You see, like that. Does she have Oh, she does. I didn't even notice that. She has a little devil tail. Yeah, like, and falling in line with the whole dark angel type. All right, so we went ahead and leveled up Artemis to level 50. So now we can awaken her, and let's go ahead and do that and check out her final art. I will watch her scenario later. I'm not going to get into this right now, but we can watch the final ascension. Nice. So the art evolves, and she has a scythe now that she swings with her animation. Her wings have grown and turned dark. It's really great. And you have some of the candle wax on her torso as well from her original, design. So yeah, that's an awesome new look. Alright, so let's take a closer look at her here. She does swing, and then you have the feathers that kind of fly over the screen too. So cool. Well, maybe it's not a... Hold on, maybe it's not a scythe? I'm taking a look. Oh, it's kind of like a winged blade at the end. So it's like sort of a pseudo scythe, but it has a cool jewel. Like it's dripping some wax or something. Anyway, super cool design. She looks awesome. So I will just mention that I did just finish Childhood's End, the story segment, I should say, for Childhood's End. I knew some stuff was going to go down. I knew there was going to be sort of this clutch turning point in the story where a lot gets revealed, a lot paves the way for the path going forward, and a lot of sort of the beginning of segments of the story are kind of revealed to be more or less a prologue in a lot of ways. And so Childhood's End is a very appropriate name for the chapter. It's very apt. I think Destiny Child storytelling is really underrated as a whole. It's obviously visual novel-esque, but I think they're clever in the way that they implement it. They do kind of go outside of the box in a lot of ways in how they go from segment to segment or arc to arc, and play around with the characters, and I think they do honestly a really great job with it. The localization team does a great job with the translation too, and this story was great, I thought, and color me engaged. I definitely want to see what happens going forward. I was a little bit spoiled because I knew that there was going to be a big shakeup. I knew that what has happened thus far is kind of more or less an extended prologue or segueing into something more serious. I don't want to get too much into it or spoil anything, but at the same time, I kind of knew that there was going to be more revealed, I guess. But I don't know what that is. I don't know what the story is that's going to be coming in the forward chapters. But I'm definitely looking forward to it, and I'm on the edge of my seat, at least with respect to how some of the characters play out at this point. I personally think they did a pretty great job on it. But anyway, I'm just showing my Ragna team right now. I haven't implemented Artemis just yet because, again, I just leveled her up and everything, and I don't know if she's even going to do as much damage at base level as my fully decked out Elizabeth. So we'll see. But this is the team that I have so far. The death heal is a giant pain in the ass, of course, because that makes all healing that you do give you damage instead. So I kind of just forwent healing entirely and rely on vampirism. But even then, survivability is kind of a touch and go thing. I'm not doing as much damage as I would like to. And then, furthermore, since I'm recording, there's a ton of lag too, so I'm definitely not optimizing my damage that way. But But I just wanted to show that this is kind of what I'm working with so far, and I'm probably going to swap out some things to optimize my damage a bit more. But anyway, let me know in the comments below what you thought about Childhood's End. I'm thinking there's probably going to be a lot of people excited about the story. I have seen some comments from people saying, it's about time that we got a more serious story in Destiny Child to actually keep it engaging. I mean, from my frame of reference, I think that there's, it's the segments of levity in the early game that really create your attachment to the characters, and I think those are important. So I think Destiny Child strikes a pretty nice balance in that regard. You have the light elements, you have the fan service, you have the fun, and that just makes the more serious moments feel that much rawer, feel that much more painful, potentially. And so I think I think you need that balance. You can't just have everything all serious all the time. You can't have everything all, lackadaisical all the time. But yeah, anyway, let me know in the comments below what you thought about Childhood's End, the story, and where you think things are going to go from here, and also how you did on your summons. If you did summon for all of the units, I wish you the best of luck. Hope you got who you were looking for. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Destiny Child content. We thank you all so much for watching and for taking time out of your day to spend with us. We really do appreciate it. Certainly hoping you're all staying safe, healthy, secure, and united out there. And wishing the very, very best for you, your family, and your friends. And until next time, let's keep on slacking. Maybe.